Hi friends, I have another adorable book to share with you. Our story time today is Eunice the Unicorn Discovers the Power of Kindness. Story and pictures by Joe Tamburello. Eunice the Unicorn, with a coat as soft as a cloud, had a horn that glittered wherever she'd go. All of her friends called her Uni, and today Uni was feeling quite sad on her way home. Uni kicked a pebble with her hoof, sending it skipping across the meadow. "Why has everything been so difficult for me today?" she muttered to herself. "Nothing has gone right." Frustrated, she let out a puff of air and continued down the path that meandered through the meadow. Suddenly, she bumped into her friend, Benny the Badger. He was usually very happy, but today his bushy beard was turned downward in a frown. "Oh my," Uni gasped. Benny's basket lay overturned, with plump, juicy berries scattered all over the ground. She could see that he was very upset. Without a word, Uni tilted her head down and used her very special glowing horn to gently lift the berries. Like magic, they all floated into the air and landed inside the basket, one by one. "There you go, Benny," Uni said with a friendly smile. Benny's face lit up. "Thank you, Uni," he said, his frown curving up into a beaming smile. "Would you like one?" he asked, holding out a single, perfect berry. "Yes, I would, actually. Thank you, Benny," Uni replied, using her magical horn to whisk the berry through the air and into her mouth. It was juicy and delicious. After Uni waved goodbye to Benny, she strangely felt a little better. Her bad day began to grow a bit brighter, and as she continued on her way home, she felt slightly lighter on her hooves. Helping Benny had not only cheered him up, but it had somehow made her feel happier too. As Uni rounded a bend in the path, she spotted her friend Gianna the giraffe. She was sobbing with a tear streaming down her long cheek. "Oh dear," Uni said to Gianna, whose long neck drooped lower than usual. "What happened?" Gianna sighed. "My favorite scarf," she said sadly. "It snagged on a branch and ripped. Now it's ruined." "Oh, don't worry, sweetie," Uni declared. "I know just the thing." Without another thought, Uni tilted her head down and sent out a magical beam of light toward Gianna's scarf. It lit up with glittery sparkles and a heavenly glow, and in an instant the rip was gone. Gianna twirled around with delight, her scarf swaying in the summer breeze. "It's perfect. Thank you so much, Uni," she said, smiling from ear to ear. "I'm glad I could help," Uni replied, beaming back. "Well, I must be on my way. My mom's making my favorite dinner, and I don't want to be late." As she rounded a bend in the meadow, just a few feet from her home, Uni felt a warm glow growing inside of her. Helping Gianna seemed to make her problems fade away and made her feel even happier yet. Uni's house was just ahead when she spotted a family of red robins. Their feathers were ruffled and tangled, and they fluttered their wings but could barely stay in the air. "Oh my goodness, what happened?" she asked the robins with a concerned look. "We flew into a gust of strong winds and were knocked into a tree," they replied, looking sad, exhausted, and bruised. Even though she wasn't asked for help, Uni's horn began to shimmer and glow again, like a shining star lighting up the night sky. A bright beam of sparkling light flowed from her horn and surrounded the robins, healing their bumps, bruises, and blacks and blues. They all chirped in excitement, their bruises gone and bright red feathers fluffing back up into perfect form. "Thank you so much. That was very kind of you," they tweeted. "You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help," Eunice replied with a bright smile, nodding her head as she made her way toward her house. After her delicious dinner, Eunice trotted outside and was surprised to see all her friends, old and new. Benny the badger with his basket full of plump berries, Gianna the giraffe with her favorite scarf, and the family of healed robins chirping cheerfully with gratitude. Surrounded by the wide smiles and joy of her friends, Eunice realized that helping others in need was not only the right thing to do, it filled her with a joy far greater than anything she could have achieved on her own. Not only was she much happier now, but she had completely forgotten all about the problems that she'd faced earlier that day, and a shining smile lit up her face as well. Eunice had always been skilled with spells and magic ever since she was a young sparkle, but on her journey home that day, she had discovered something much more powerful, the magic of kindness, and her heart beamed brighter than her horn ever could. The end.